into a building that kind of like a high school. And then I stepped out of this building, and then I seen a bench, and I sat down in a bench. I think it's like it was evening time in this particular time period in this dream. And then I realized I was in some type of park or somebody's backyard. It was, I realized in this dream, it was nighttime. I was sitting on a chair or a bench, and my back was against a wall. Then I looked up and I seen a smooth looking airplane fly very low overhead. And this is what the little airplane, the long airplane looked like. Looked like this, if you can see it. It was very smooth looking. And like I said, this plane flown overhead. And I said to myself, this plane is flying too low. After I seen the plane fly overhead, I then spotted a small blue light flying in the night sky. And then I seen a meteor flash across the sky. Then I said out loud, look at the UFO and meteor. The next number in this segment is the number 8. This segment is called Section 10, 7 Airplane Dream, or S107AID. In the month of December 5th, 2010, I recorded this dream inside my dream book. Today I dreamt that I had a brief dream. I dreamt that I sat in a cockpit of an airplane, and I observed a white airplane pilot. I believe this airplane pilot was a white American. He was a man. I seen this man try to figure out why he has no control over his plane. The pilot had already landed his plane at an airport, and this particular plane kept on running down a runway. The pilot was trying to stop the plane, but the aircraft continued to run forward. Then I believe the pilot notified the airplane tower that his plane will, within 5 minutes, roll into the traffic or expressway. Then I looked out of the plane window and I seen a freeway before us, or near us. Before I left this dream, I seen a long, narrow white airplane having difficulties with stopping itself on another runway, probably at the same airport. I sensed that the planes might have been taken over by remote control. The next number in this piece or segment is the number 9. This segment is called Section 10, 8 Airplane Dream, or S108AID. In the month of December 18, 2010, I recorded this dream inside my dream book. Today I dreamt that I was somewhere in an American city. It was daytime and I was inside some kind of mall. I might have been at the South Seaport or at the Battery Park. I also believe I was on an elevator floor, maybe the second floor or third floor inside this particular place. And this facility I was in had people walking around inside it. I seen mostly white people walking around this place. Then I noticed that there was a balcony in this mall, and I'd gone out into the balcony because the balcony door was wide open. And while I was on the balcony, I seen I think an ocean or river, something in that type of area. Could have been a Hudson River or the East River in a distance. the water was kind of like moving kind of fast. Next, I felt that I was now in downtown Brooklyn around Court Street, in the Regal movie theater, or in that area, or in that particular place. And this place, this movie theater I was in the lobby, and I looked out the lobby's window. And if anyone go to a movie theater downtown Brooklyn, Court Street, the Regal Theater, and if you happen to go to the fourth or fifth floor, and in the lobby, there's a big window where you can look out, and you can see water further down, and you may be able to see a bridge, I think so, the horizontal bridge. And this is what I seen in this dream. And right after I sensed I was inside this movie theater, I was taken back into the same place, this same mall that might have been at Battery Park or the South Street Park. And I was back on the balcony again. And suddenly I seen a plane descending out of the sky, and it flown behind some buildings. And then all of a sudden I seen blue smoke behind buildings where this particular plane had fallen. And other people rushed out the mall and came on the patio with me. We all were shocked. We could not believe what we were seeing. Then I looked over the railing of this balcony, and I looked down, and I seen plane parts. I seen the front part of the plane was cut in half. I seen people floating in the water. I seen luggage and briefcase also floating with the dead people in the water. And the dream was like, I couldn't believe what I was seeing. And before I left this dream, I seen a security guard person waving his arm in the air inside this mall. I left this dream because it was horrible. It was also scary just to see this plane fall from the sky and crash somehow maybe into the water and just break apart. I mean, it was terrible because in this dream it was such a nice day out. The last number in this piece or segment is the number 10. This segment is called section 10-9 Airplane Dream, or S10-9 AID. In the month of December 22nd, 2010, I recorded this dream inside my dream book. Today I dreamt that I was in a room with black people. The black people in this room with me at first appeared to be middle-aged black men. But when I looked upon these individuals closely, I discovered the people around me were women in men's clothing. So after I discovered these individuals were not men, I began to preach to them about what the Bible said about women wearing men's clothes. Then these transvestites became angry with me. Next, I found myself seated in a kind of chair or seat inside a play or movie theater. I was watching, I believe, Medea in an off-Broadway play, or Medea is in some type of movie. Tyra Perry Medea. And Medea in this movie or play was in the nude with other nude female. Next, I observed myself walking around in a hallway, and that kind of reminded me of a high school hallway. And then in this hallway, I came upon a very elongated or long white table. And there were other white tables inside this hallway, or it could have been a hallway that led me to a cafeteria. And then while I was in this place, I picked up something in my spirit. My spirit revealed to me about some type of coming hijacking. Hijackers will hijack a plane. And these speakers that I picked up in this dream, I kind of sense that they may be Arabs, or maybe look like Arab looking men. Now, in this dream, I did see men that look like Arabs. These Arab-looking men were at an airport, and I believe in this dream they took over an airplane, and they rolled the airplane into an airplane hangar, and they exited out the airplane, and they go into another aircraft that had like a sheet over it, and these individuals, these Arab individuals, complain about this particular plane doesn't have a commercial logo on it. Well, anyhow, they gone into this plane, and they gone into the pilot cockpit of the plane, and they were recalibrating the plane instrument. And then after this dream that showed me the Arab men now in another airplane, I was sitting down again, and this Asian lady came and sat next to me. She had luggage with her, and she didn't say much. And then an Australian person, or this person, a white man, came to me, and he told me that he was Australian and that he's waiting for an Australian flight to come in. And then the Asian lady that sat to my left also said she's waiting for the same Australian flight to come in. And then before I left this particular dream, I recall that these Arab men that took over this plane, that I seen that they were recalibrating the plane controls, was mentioning something about Australia. And then I woke up from this dream. Okay, before I leave letter A of Parrish Prophecy 5, I just want to show two drawings that I made about when I was at Battery Park, and standing on a Battery Park at the South Seaport, standing out in some type of balcony connected to a mall. This is more or less a conception of this giant airplane falling out of the sky, which I seen in this dream. And like I said, the plane fell out of the sky, and this plane fell. It was water here, and this plane fell behind buildings, and then I seen blue smoke. And then before I left this dream, I looked over the railing of the balcony, and I seen the front part of the plane was cut in half, and I seen dead bodies floating around in this plane. I mean, in the water. The next letter in Parrish Prophecy 5 is the letter B.